All right, hello everybody, and welcome to the second weekly roundup of the season with Mountaineers head football coach Tim Camp. Coach Camp is EOU's all-time winningest head coach in his 15th year at the helm for the Mounties. Coach, thanks for joining me again.
Hey, I appreciate you having me.
So let's get into it. Looking back on this past weekend's game, you guys traveled up to Dillon, Montana for the second game of the season, taking on the University of Montana Western Bulldogs, who are ranked number 17 in the nation. Were also voted as the preseason conference favorite. The Mounties fell to the Bulldogs 48-14, but there were some big positives in the game. On the offensive side, we saw an explosive play with a big 65-yard touchdown pass from Luke Ross to Malachi Spurrier. Defensively, the Mounties forced 2 fumbles, recorded an interception, and put some pressure on the quarterback with 4 sacks. What were your thoughts on the game, Coach?
Well, I think at the beginning of the game, everything was going as planned, right? We can't not turn the ball over offensively, put our defense in short fields in the first half. It kind of built a deficit, then we got to push a little bit. So I think, again, just kind of making sure that we're doing everything that we can do to protect the football and not give the football away is a huge deal for us. Although there was some bright points, I always try to find something that somebody's doing something good, and there was a lot of kids doing something good. We were a lot cleaner defensively this week than we were the week before, so I see the progress there. Offensively, hey, there's things out there that we could take advantage of. We just got to be able to execute and do the things that I know we're very capable of doing. At times we looked really, really good, but then at times it's a focus, it's details, and being able to commit to making sure that, hey, you know what? It's never an effort deal with this Mountie football team. It's never an effort deal. It's execution, right? And that's coaching. That's getting the kids in the right spot to make the plays that they can make. But at the end of the day, you got to take care of the football.
Right. Yeah, that's obviously a huge part to any game. You win the turnover battle. A lot of times you're going to like the results on the other end. But, you guys, like I said, you guys did have some awesome things going on. I mean, obviously, you had 4 sacks by 4 different players. That's big up front.
Mm-hmm.
And then, forcing some fumbles and interception against, a very dynamic offense. Those are some positive things, right?
Absolutely, and we can take a lot out of this game, in every phase. Was very happy with the special forces. I thought we took a giant step forwards in the punt game. I thought we did a really, really good job of covering down on our Rangers team on kickoff. So there was a lot of really, really bright points on that. But again, defensively, being able to be more consistent and play our style of football is what I'm looking for. And you got to build it each week, and I think that putting several, you mentioned it, we had 4 sacks by 4 different players, being able to put the other guys and get them to play together and not only on defense, but on offense. Hey, these guys play well together. These guys understand they work, the quarterback system, all of the things, and building the chemistry is something that we got to continue to build on. And we talk about, hey, when it's going good, hey, it's easy to be all in, right? When it's not going the way it's planned, hey, with the commitment levels got to rise. We talk a lot about our pillars of success within our football program, and the number one thing is commitment. We're gonna continue to preach the pillars because, again, it's one of those things that Mounties mount up, and we're going to mount up. And there's no doubt about how we do things and the structure of the program and how I believe we're not wavering on anything. We're pushing forwards. We're making sure that we're preparing and continue to clean up the things that we need to clean up on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's, love it. Keep moving forward. Looking at the last game, kind of moving into next week, what were the big things that you think you can take away from that last game and then apply to this upcoming match Saturday?
Well, I like the fact that, like I said earlier in the show here, is that the guys didn't quit. The sidelines were good. The energy was good. The positivity. Nobody likes to lose. I can't stand it. It kills me inside. But at the end of the day, the big picture is this. I want to see progress. I want to be able to take some of those really good things that we did offensively. I want to be able to build on those things. I want to take the things that the stops that we were able to get defensively, and I want to be able to build on those things. things. And in special forces, making sure that, hey, I got the right guys out there, that they're going to be able to cover down, they're going to be able to flip the momentum and be able to do things that we ask them to do at a high level. You know, this is college football. It's hard to win football games at the college level, but at the same time, if you're doing everything that you can do and doing it within our style, how we do things, then you're going to be successful. I have no doubt about it. Again, it's being able to bring it every single day. You know, it don't matter if you're 2-0 or if you're 0-2, but to be able to go out and practice, guys who love practice, guys who love the game of football. And I think we don't have a shortage of those guys within this football program. So, hey, you know what? This is where we are right now, but that's not where we're going to end up. We're going to keep coaching. We're going to keep leading. We're going to keep creating an environment that's going to be that's going to help these guys get over the hump, to be able to make the plays when they're there to be made, and continue to build what we're trying to get done here. And that's going to be a tough task going into this Whitworth game. You know, they're a good football team.
Yeah, let's kind of take a peek into that game. The Mounties are going to be on the road for the second straight week. This week, taking on a NCAA Division III Whitworth University that's up in Spokane. Whitworth is 0-1 on the season, coming off a 35-17 loss out in Pennsylvania. We haven't played Whitworth since 2005, when we won 24-14 in our last meeting. What's the outlook on this week going into a non-conference game like this?
Well, I'm excited. that that's a big recruiting area for us to get into, to kind of show our brand of football and to really try and tie all three things together in the phases of football. I know that we got a lot of alumni in that area, so I think it's going to be really, really good for Eastern Oregon to go to Spokane and to be able to kind of showcase what we've done since August 2nd. You know, and this has got to be the game in my mind that I told the team, is that, hey, you know what? Let's get out of our way. Let's get out of our own way, and let's go put a product out on the field that the alumni, the university, that we can be proud of. You know, and that's basically playing 60 minutes of Mountie football, and that I really believe that this is a great opportunity, you know, to be able to get those things done. Are there going to be mistakes in the game? Absolutely, right? And I expect that. But to be able to overcome those things and fall back, I told them yesterday, to be able to fall back on the pillars of success, how you carry yourself, your presentation, what you do on a daily basis, that's going to put you in a position on the football field, and not only on the football field, but in life, to be successful. You know, when your time comes, are you going to be ready to step up? Not just, again, on the football field, but in life.
Right, absolutely. You know, it's kind of reminds me of the old saying, take care of the little things and the big things take care of themselves, right?
Hey, all little things turn into huge things, right? So, yeah, you're absolutely right on that.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, and so, you know, just looking at this week, you know, how is it? I mean, do you change the way you prepare? How are things different when you're going into a non-conference, you know, matchup that you've already played 2 conference games? I mean, how do you switch gears, or do you treat it any differently? I mean, what's kind of the game plan? How does that change?
Each week, you know, basically what happens is, as you game plan for somebody else, I mean, obviously, we're not just a cookie cutter, hey, we're going to do this, and this, because that's what we do. We try to adjust to our talent what we have. You know, hey, we're really good at this. Now let's open the playbook up in those concepts, right? Hey, defensively, we're really good in this aspect. Now let's build on that, right? And then obviously you break them down and you find out what their tendencies are. You know, they got one game under their belts. You know, we watch games from last year, so it's one of those things. You are who you are when it is, as far as, hey, I want to be an inside zone team, I want to be a stretch team, I want to be a pinball toss, I want to be a play action pass. Those things are all consistent, but you got to have tweaks in there. You know, you got to make sure, again, that we're attacking them where we feel that we have an opportunity, you know, on both sides of the football. And then in special forces, you build your game plan around your guys that you have, where you have strengths, and then you got to continue to work on the weaknesses, right? I never like to be painted with a brush hey, there's only that, right? Hey, this team here is this. When you're Alabama, hey, guess what? You can do what you want, and you're gonna get lined up. You're gonna run power. You're gonna run counter. You're gonna run, inside zone. But at the same time, you have a blueprint for success, but you've got to build on the things that you've had have shown signs of success, right? And then as you win, you open the playbook. As you lose and you're not being as successful, you really got to focus on, hey, the things that are going well and build off of those things. And I think that's something that I've stuck by in 20 plus years of coaching, to be able to find out what we're good at, and then find out what kids are doing good, and then build off of those things. So that's how I build a game plan. I've done it that way for 16 years here, and I think that it's something that I believe in. It's something that I don't waver in. All right, and again, you fall back to the pillars of success within the program, and you will rise. I mean, without a doubt.
Absolutely. Like you said, obviously a ton of preparation goes into each week, on film, practice, meetings, all the different stuff that goes into it, and I think you kind of touch base on that. Anyway, last question here for you. What are the kind of the three keys here going into week 3 to get a win against Whitworth?
Well, without a doubt, take care of the football, play hard, and play fast. I mean, those three things. I mean, it's very, very simple when I talk about this to the team. I mean, it's one of those things where you got to be able to take care of the football, and we got to take the ball away. Play hard, play fast. Those are the three messages that I've been saying all week. And the big one that I gotta remind myself on daily is, hey, you know what? Have fun. You gotta have fun. It don't matter if I am in the business world, or if I'm a football coach, or if I'm the guy who cleans up the locker rooms, right? At the end of the day, I chose this profession. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to keep pushing. We're going to keep doing it until we break through. So, but those are the three keys to success when we're talking about this game. And those keys to success really will never change, right? But you might add something to those things based on the opponent that you're playing.
Right. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up, Coach. Thanks again for your time, and good luck this weekend.
Absolutely. I appreciate you. Mount up.
Mount up. That's right. The Mounties will take on the Whitworth University Pirates at 1 p.m. this coming Saturday up in Spokane, Washington for their third contest of the season. You can find links for all game day coverage on the football schedule at EOUsports.com. Thanks again for joining us on the weekly Roundup. Don't forget to follow Mountaineer Athletics on all of its social media platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube by searching at EOU Athletics. We'll see you next week, Mountie Nation.